After a harrowing escape in the last episode, Dusk and Elliot would find themselves underground once again, at a subway station no less. And with the dead patrolling above them, they'll have to attempt to move underground. But down here, they can both see very well, better than the dead. And so they'll have to put their mutations to use as they attempt to leave the horrors of the surface behind. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where, interestingly enough, we are right by that underground car park. The subway station was just off towards the side, and while we do have enemies in here at the moment, this is laminated glass. It's not reinforced glass, but it's going to take quite a bit for them to be able to bash through that. At least I think. And there's a metal door on the other side, so they're not going to be getting through that. We do actually have some potentially useful things here in the form of these vending machines, although they're both broken, so I'm assuming that nearly everything is gone, taken from the machines, yeah. We also have a lot of ATM machines here as well, which we can make use of. We have lots of different cash cards, and let's just see. There we go. This one seems to be working. We're going to deposit all of our money in here, and okay, it's just over $5,000 that we have. And now we're going to withdraw that money onto a single card. So we should be able to go into here, see all of our other cards. Yeah, and they're all empty now. There we go. Just a little bit of inventory management, and we know exactly how much cash we have on that card as well. Useful, very useful. Now, we could open this door here to try and take on these two, but I don't think we're going to do that right now. And I'm also thinking we might be able to just put away the AR for the moment and go back to our survival knife. There we go, Dusk. Let's crack this open. We're not hearing any noise in here, and it looks like there's a fair amount of equipment in here. Okay, that is very good. An electric jackhammer. We can use that to jackhammer our way into places that we are otherwise unable to get into. So that could be very useful back at the actual lab. We're not going to be able to fit that in our duffel bag because it's large. It's quite large. But we can just shift it away for now, and let's just see if we can't get that past Elliot. We've spotted some monsters. Yes, we have. And let's just make a note on the map here. We're just going to say jackhammer so that we know to come down here. Yeah, that's the plan. Everything else that's in there, well, we might still be able to get some batteries from them. Angle grinder does have a decent looking battery in it. Yeah, we'll take that medium battery, thank you. Metallic smoothers, no real good. There's a lot of charcoal in that brick kiln. And the concrete mixer, that's also got a medium battery that we're going to take. Okay, alright, so what else do we have around here? More vending machines that don't work? It seems to be the case. Yeah, and over here, nothing else service-wise. So we can go down, and I think that we're probably going to have a look at doing that. And I was hoping that this was going to kind of hook up with the sewer system, but I don't know if it's going to because we are another level underground here. Let's just see. Glenburn stop. And just heading back up here, it does look like there is a stop out here in Carroll, and there is one to the north of us. Out towards Millis, there is one, so we might have a track going over towards the west, which would be helpful in getting us back towards the apartment tower eventually. But I think we're going to continue on with our idea of heading out here towards Carroll, so we'll try and see if we can't find our way out towards the east. Okay, a few dead bodies. That's a corpse of a zombie, and that is a corpse of a Compsognathus. Let me try that again. Compsognathus. that's a little bit better. And, I mean, that's meat. There are dinosaurs down here, though, so we're going to have to be at least a little bit wary of that. We're going to try and not walk across the tracks just because they're going to slow us down a fair amount. So we'll follow them along still. I guess we could also just go in the center. Hello, you're a living one. You're tracking at the moment a fast-moving bipedal dinosaur about the size of a turkey. Its teeth and claws are small but sharp, so let's not piss it off then. It could just be like a cougar where it is going to be trying to hunt us, and we've got more bodies down here. I guess the dead that are down here have been killing the dinosaurs and vice versa. Thankfully though, the corpses here are damaged, so they're not likely to come back to life. That's good. We've got a whole ass pistol in here. and an individual patrol officer kit. I suppose we could try and take the whole duty belt for Elliot. There's a stun gun too. Not that we really need that, but yeah, I think we are probably going to take that for now, and let's just have a look at unloading it. And then we'll just drop off the stun gun. And yeah, I suppose we can hold on to the patrol officer kit. That's not going to break the bank. So many bodies. Yeah, okay, well, this is kind of good in that we're not having to worry about dealing with them. They have destroyed the tracks here, it seems, though. Yeah, I'm just surprised. Okay, all right. I think we're going to flash our light here, just turn it on for a moment, our headlamp, to see what we can see of the area around us. And I mean, I suppose we could just keep this on. Oh, what was that, Elliot? Move. There's an experimental mutant east. It's 1,000,000 miles away. What experimental mutant were you seeing? Oh, that experimental mutant. We can see it down there in the darkness, stumbling out towards us, and perhaps this is what's been killing everything else down here. A deformed mutant in a torn jumpsuit, looking at you with insane hatred. Their skin is a chaotic mix of scales, fur, and chitin, and their fingers end in long talons. And this mutant right here has an uncanny resemblance to Elliot. With his genetic chaos, perhaps this is a glimpse at his future. Let's hope not. Now, I don't think we're going to try and fight this thing in melee right now, so we are going to take out our AR, putting the survival knife away for a moment. Yeah, it's destroying tracks as it's making its way on over towards us. Our night sight should be good enough that we can kind of pick it out, but we're just going to leave the headlamp on for the moment, and we'll turn it off once it gets a little bit closer to us. We're nearly at a precise strike. There we go. Okay, 30 damage. Now, if I am correct, I believe that these will start to heal over time. So we need to get these bullets. Yeah, they are healing rather quickly. 50 damage. Good hit there, Dusk. Heavy arterial bleeding. We're just going to get ready to run, but we're not going to run just yet. Hold firm and fire. 45 damage. It's nearly dead. Shooting again, just as it reaches Dusk. It lays still on the floor. Elliot's ears ringing. Dusk surprisingly doing just fine. Sorry, brother. Let's wield our AR and let's check the corpse here. It didn't have anything on it at all. We are going to pulp those remains. And let's see about continuing on. Oh, okay. A zombie technician in the dark. And we are actually seeing, it looks like this is continuing on up towards the north, just judging by the minimap. Let's turn off our light. Not that that technician could actually see us, which is surprising. We're going to take out a survival knife, and we're going to start to get closer. There is a strong chance that it will just try and pull the weapons from our hands. Let's see. Unsuccessfully. Okay, that's good. Elliot, let's get you moving up here to help us. Thank you. We've been grabbed. Oh, okay. Managed to get in a few bites there, but nothing that broke the surface, thankfully. Let's just check. Work pants. Okay. Elliot, you still got your blade. We're good then. Let's continue on. And it does make me a little anxious just going straight into the dark like this. And okay, it's fine. There's a giant woodlouse up there, jumping spiders as well. And the corpses? Oh, just the corpse of a giant woodlouse and a jumping spider. But that's the woodlouse over there, about the size of a dog. These humble crustaceans are harmless and enjoy damp places. Well, good for them. Let's continue on and hopefully just have them ignore us. Let's just go down this way for now, Elliot. There is one of the compsogs up there that does seem to be just kind of chilling, doing its own thing. We've got cellar spiders as well. We'll turn off our light and we're just going to go up here to the middle. Yeah, so far so good, Elliot. And we can always just shoot back to the surface and just see how far we're making it. It looks like we are kind of beelining straight towards Carol at the moment. Let's turn on safe mode and get moving a little faster. Okay. Out of the darkness, a blank body emerges, and it's nearly dead. This is some form of unnatural changeling creature. Its appearance is a bland mockery of the human form. Featureless and pale, its repugnant countenance is all the more unsettling due to the lack of eyes and distinguishing features except for a perfectly round mouth. Adding to its unearthly appearance is the way it moves, stiff and doll-like, as though it was only feigning knowing how to walk. We're also hearing fighting going on here in general. So we'll turn on the light. And it reveals to us 2 shady zombies who are hiding in the darkness here. These are zombies that have enveloped themselves somehow in an uncanny shadow, as if light itself were too repulsed to touch it. All that we can make out is a shambling human-shaped outline. And there's 3 of them down here, and it looks like we're probably going to have to deal with them, or maybe not. They are more interested right this second in the blank bodies. Let's just leave the jumping spiders alone. Okay, and yeah, let's do our own thing. We'll leave them to it. We've got no fight with them right now. Oh, but we might have a fight with this giant slug that's up here that's spitting acid all over the place. A disturbingly large mutated slug as large as a human. Venom drips from what must be its mouth, and it's covered with sticky mucus. We're going to turn our light off, and we're going to make our way up here towards the north, and we're just going to attempt to navigate around that for now. Oh, jumping spider just tried to attack Elliot. I guess it was just kind of trying to set out its territory. What's fighting down here? Okay, zombie technician, yet again. I don't think we need to worry about them. We are going to have to worry about that, though. It's a Deinonychus zombie. Oh boy, that's dangerous. The shuffling corpse of a medium-sized bipedal dinosaur covered with tattered feathers and black putrid liquid. Both feet brandish large sickle-like claws. I don't know if we're going to have time to get our rifle out here, but we... Sickle-like claws, that's not good. We're not going to have a chance to stun this thing, but Elliot pokes it. Oh, and he does a good job at that. Dusk, the same thing. She hasn't managed to bite it yet, but they've been slashing it. Okay, we can handle Deinonychuses. Okay, but because there was one down here that was dead, that was already turned into a zombie, it means something probably killed it at some point, and we have yet another. So, they do hunt in packs from time to time. We've been grabbed as it latches onto our armor, but quickly the duo take it out. And yeah, they're not going to have anything on their remains. Is that all that's out here? No, we're hearing a lot of activity, as it looks like the tracks are starting to turn somewhat. How close to the station are we? Okay, we're nearly there. Right, this has got to be the station. Let's turn on our light and see what we're dealing with. Interesting. What's going on here? Oh, you must be alive still. No, you're a Deinonychus zombie. Feral troglobites. There's a lot of feral troglobites down here, and there's a regular zombie. Are they fighting the cellar spider? I'm not sure, but we can see a staircase leading up, so we're going to turn our light source off here, and we're going to try and see if we can just navigate down here without them really noticing us or being aware of us. Elliot, let's head up. Oh dear, well, that is unfortunate. Let's head back down for a moment here. We're going to have to drop our pack. I gotta hope that the other things that are down here are going to stay occupied. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. I didn't see that up there. The zombies, the dead, are flooding down the stairs, and with them, a zombie predator. With its joints in odd places and angles, this humanoid creature prowls across the landscape with surprising speed. Its teeth and arms are sharpened into fine points, and ooze seeps from cuts between its muscles. We're going to go and back up here, and it just leaps right towards us. Slashing out towards it, it bites deep into the torso of Dusk. Oh boy, but we got it. Sinking her fangs into it, Elliot stabbing it in the side. The creature is dead, but Dusk is bleeding. A bite to the torso, a bite that needs to be dealt with. But first of all, we need to deal with the dead that are flooding down these stairs. Do we have a moment here? Maybe not. The other creatures that were down here are starting to make their way on over towards us. 2 regular zombies taken care of. We might just want to back away from the stairs to try and see if we can get this disinfected. Okay, all right. Oh, everything's up there, but we do have some hydrogen peroxide. Let's use it on the torso. The wound still aches. We shall use some more. Okay, looks like we've got that under control. We've cleaned it. There's more noise down here, whumping. And hysterical laughter? That's disturbing. I do wonder if that's just going to be a feral? Hysterical laughter. Okay, I'm concerned as to what that might be. Let's just pop on over here. What's in your zipper bag? Cocaine and caffeinated chewing gum. Sure, we'll take them. We're going to leave our bag there just for a moment. I am morbidly curious as to what could be causing hysterical laughter. Okay, it's an experimental mutant. It can't see us right now. Let's keep it that way. Elliot, we need to move. We need to also leave our pack here for now. We're just going to peek upstairs. Yeah, we're just going to have to fight off the dead that are up here. Elliot, we are going to need your help though. Here we are. Okay, brother. Let's take them down. Slowly they are going to start to filter on over towards us. The fat zombie's next. We've got a regular zombie. You're doing good, twins. You're doing good. Let's take out the crawler. Okay, we're going to head back down and get our pack now. Let's put it back on. I'm going to head upstairs. Let's see what they've got first of all. House of God, and we've got a first aid kit box. We're going to take pretty much all of that. We're just going to go through the wallets. We're going to take their cash cards. Multi-tool, we are going to take. The crawling zombie is close. It's fine. We're doing okay. We're attacked. Okay, that's when we stop. We've been grabbed. We need to try and back off as soon as we can. Elliot, we could do with a little bit of assistance, but hey, we made it out of that. All right. Okay, let's start taking those things again. Yeah, just a few cash cards that we've got down there. Excellent. And so we have 2 multi-tools. We're going to be giving one of those multi-tools to Elliot just so that he is always going to have that. So let's just trade that to him now before we forget. Multi-tool, and did we have anything else for you? We do, but they're not clean right now, so I suppose we could give you a few bandages, and let's also give you some aspirin. We don't actually have a lot of aspirin anymore. Oh no, we do. Okay, those ones are just outside of the pack. We'll also give you 5 alcohol wipes. There we go. Enjoy, brother, enjoy. Okay, let's start to move just a little further. Okay, he is starting to bandage. Okay, he's saying he's going to bleed out. That's a lie. His right arm is looking really good though. I'm not sure what you're bandaging, my dude. But you know, good for you, I suppose. Yeah, nothing over here. And nothing in that machine either. Okay, we're going to use the ATMs again, and you know what? We will pop into here, see if there's anything in the desk. There's a magic 8-ball, and there's also a number of memory cards, which we're definitely going to take. There's a survivor's note here as well that we should probably have a look at reading. Yeah, what do you got for us? Stuck here, zombies outside, friends were outside too. Now they're part of the zombies. Need to be quiet. So I'm imagining that was a note from probably one of the people that we just dispatched. Unfortunate. Let's take an RPG die for throwing practice, and let's see what we have. Oh, in here, shuffling. It's just a regular zombie. All right, let's let it head on out towards us. We take it out quickly. It grabbed Elliot for a change. With fangs and blades, we take it out. What do we got in here? This is surprisingly well stocked. We got these workshop toolboxes. Hammer in one. Subway maintenance map. Very nice. Okay, Elliot, I need you to head into this room with us here. Let's just get you to swap positions. We'll close that door because we need to turn on a light source. We'll go for our smartphone for now, and let's activate the subway maintenance map. And then we're just going to drop all the other maps that we picked up because these are all used now. And let's turn off that light before I forget about it. Now, looking at the map. Okay, excellent. That is fantastic. We can see exactly where all these subways go. So unfortunately, the one that was here in Glenburn, that doesn't hook up, but we do have one that goes all the way up here, okay, to northern Glenburn, but then it also goes out west towards Millis, which then can get us over towards the apartment. Okay, so this is how we are going to have to try and travel. The megacity is an incredibly dangerous place, and the line that we're on at the moment, it does connect up to a number of different regions, especially up towards the north and across the river. Very, very cool to see that. But yeah, this is the furthest east it goes. All right, glad to see all of that. So what else we got? We've got an impact wrench here. We have a new hammer, which we're going to take because our one's pretty messed up at the moment. Not that you need a good hammer. Just I think we want to avoid having something that's super damaged. Reciprocating saw, more impact wrench. Bolt turning, wheel fastening, useful, but not what we need right this second. Okay, so ATM, hi. We're going to do a little bit of depositing as soon as we find one that is actually working. Oh, and there's a note there. Here we go. Let's deposit money and withdraw it. We're up to 6,000 now. Yeah, let's get rid of the old cash cards. And you know what? Actually, before we go back up to the surface, because ideally we spend a little bit more time down here today, let's have a look at our tablet PC, let's look at using SD card apps. We're going to download some data from these memory cards here, and we'll see what we get. A load of new photos and new songs, and one of the cards appears to be corrupted. Let's get rid of the memory cards for now. And we also have one other book, which is in our holster at the moment, Things to Do with Milk. We are going to store that book. It's going to take 7 minutes and 55 seconds for us to do that. And I think there was one other book that we had as well. The House of God, yes. And now we can drop those books off. I do need to remember that we have our pistol in our lifting field at the moment. I would have the AR in there, but unfortunately we just don't have the weight capacity to be able to hold it. It is just that little bit too heavy. We're in moderate pain at the moment as well. So let's take, not cocaine, I thought it was codeine. We're not going to go down that road again. Let's just take 2 aspirin. And actually, let's just have a look and just check and see how our wounds are doing. Left arm, we're going to rebandage you. Right leg, well, the torso will get you bandaged, and then we'll just use the boiled bandages on our other wounds. You know what? I think they're probably okay for now. I'm just going to leave them be. I do think it's probably worth us doing another alcohol wipe on our torso. Oh no, it's good disinfection, so we'll leave it. The hydrogen peroxide is useful. Okay, so it is only 3:30 at the moment. We are going to go up, just see what's going on the surface here. Because I'm hoping that Carroll isn't too busy of a town. You know, the 2 pawn shops that we want to try and clear out. We aren't feeling tired right now, which is great. I don't suppose these maps here would be of any use to us at all, right? We could spend some time trying to lockpick it. I'm not against trying to do that. Elliot, let's just tell you to move to this location here, just like next to us, just so that you're going to be in the darkness as well. Yeah. This is not a bad way for us to spend our time, I think. Our focus could be better, could be worse. All right, we got stumped then, and it seems like Elliot, unfortunately, is having some visions of a kind. And our focus is going up. Hey, we managed to get our device skill up to 2, and our lockpicking up to 41%. I think we might have already had devices too, so that was just kind of reminding ourselves of our practical skill. Oh yeah, that was our theory got to 2, and now our practical is 2. And that's the last of that pick, but the sun is actually setting now. It is 7:11 and it's slowly but surely starting to dissipate. We can see some dead outside. We are actually feeling a little bit hungry, but really, I think we're probably just going to try and snack. Let's have a peppermint patty. And I did see a skeletal zombie. Yeah, skeletal zombies wandering around outside at the moment. Let's just check the ground to see if there's anything interesting here. Yeah, there are the subway maps that are there. Yeah, we're not gonna smash this glass. We'll just come into this little bit of darkness here and just observe that skeletal zombie. There's an okay looking car outside as well. Very surprising. All right, if it's just one skeletal zombie, let's just see how bad it is. That car is looking okay. There's only one bit of damage that we can visually see on it. Okay, let's just head on out here, Elliot. I don't want it smashing glass. It is quite slow though. Come on, up and over. All right, let's start trying to penetrate these skeletal plates. Not easy to do, but we manage. And we get some caffeinated chewing gum for our trouble, and there's no one else here. Well, okay, we are seeing something up here. The remains of feral humans. Yeah, we're seeing quite a few rocks on the ground here. Feral humans, fat zombie, and they're all kind of dead in the same area, so they were fighting something. And there's a bit of a blood trail running off and away from here, so I'm certainly intrigued by that. Oh god. Okay, well that kind of explains things to a degree. Over here, we got Diplodocus. A load of dead Diplodocus. They will come back to life. So smashing them is probably going to be a good idea because we are wanting to set up not too far from here. Maybe at this riverside dwelling. So yeah. Oh, we also have the orc village down here as well, right? We've got a few things to check out today. First of all though, checking out this vehicle. Sports car. The wheels... one of the wheels is damaged, but it's okay. Battery is completely gone. The engine, it's not malfunctioning. It is a little damaged. Yeah, some of these cars wouldn't take all that much work to get them working. Skittering plague under there. Okay, yeah, let's actually bash that. And Elliot, let's get out the car for now. I think it's going to be, oh boy, I was going to say the responsible thing for us to do is going to be bashing these bodies, but there's some of them that are in quite deep water. I don't think that we can really do much about that. There's so many of them that are dead. Wow. And I'm just having a look to see what's on the ground around here. Got some homeopathic pills. Lots of bruised remains. You know what? I think we're probably just going to have to pass that all by and just hope that it doesn't come back anytime soon. Yeah, so having a look at this place. There's a grocery store there, not so interested in that. The gun store and the 2 pawn shops though, I think we're going to want to try and check them out. So we're going to start to make our way on over towards them, trying to avoid the dead where we can for now. And it looks like we're probably going to have to try and lockpick to get into the gun store, but we may be able to find some other openings. Dusk, good work. Let's check that wallet. Nothing worth us taking. Okay, we've got another few dead back here. Over by what is, the pawn shop, yeah. Okay, come on, let's just bring you back on over towards us. Elliot, wonderful work there. Night of the Living Dead smartphone case. That's fitting. Alright, let's see if we can bring that big boy on over here, or maybe we won't need to worry about him. He's minding his own business for now. We've got another ATM, and okay, a military vehicle, maybe? Got a few different ones. We've got feral goblins down here, it looks like. Yeah, look at that little bastard. Okay, we'll keep our eyes on him for now. Got a station wagon here that has some pretty damaged seating throughout. And this is it is actually a Humvee. Damaged recharging station in the back there. But yeah, we might have something useful. There is a turret mount, so we'll see what that leads to. The gun store has been raided. People have managed to bash their way into there. We haven't been seen by the dead down beneath us yet, so this is actually kind of a good day, or rather a good time of day for us to be out and about. We are going to have to contend with a zapper though. Okay, so let's just back on over here, let it come towards us. There we go. Oh, good bloody work. It didn't really get a chance to zap us. And now we're pretty safe in here. I don't think anything's going to be able to get in. It's all reinforced glass and whatnot. I'm just going to check down here by the cash register. We might be able to get some stuff out the back, possibly, but this place has been pretty well searched. We do have a staircase, and okay, what have we got back here? Okay, we got a magazine. I don't think that's going to really help us. At the same time, though, it's pretty lightweight, so we'll look at taking it. Oh, okay. We've got money, and there is ammunition still in these. Okay, so what are we going to want out of this? What are we using currently? So we've got a Glock, and we've got that Caltech 380 ACP and 357 for the Glock 31. So nothing there. Now they can use different ammunition types sometimes. I'm not always going to know what those are. We've got a lot of 9x19 rounds here. Oh, we have a fair amount of ammunition for the Glock. So much so that I think that should probably be the main weapon that we're using, even before our rifle. It's going to be a little quieter as well. Yeah, so we can see all the different ammunition types it takes, all the different variants. Yeah, I think it's got to be the 357. But yeah, how much to get some of this stuff, huh? Oh, $2.80 per slug. Okay, I mean, the price of the ammunition here is pretty good, really. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to make a note here, just a regular note. Ammo to purchase. Just so that we know we can come back here and purchase some should we want to. Also, I think we can get through this door without having to do any lockpicking. Nothing there though. There is some Prussian blue though. We will take that, thank you. And let's see what we got going on upstairs. Let's clamber on up. Oh, it's just like leading out to the roof. Okay, I mean, we don't really need to see all that much more. Elliot, let's pop back downstairs. This is kind of a defensible place, really. Good for us to keep in mind, I think. I will mark it as explored, but we've got our note there so that we know that we can come back to it. Next up, the pawn shops. We've got the regular houses, and then the orc village, which we are definitely going to want to try and check out today. Looks like we might get a little bit of activity here. They're just on the edge of our vision. Okay. Alright, the feral goblin has seen us and is probably going to start trying to ping us with rocks. We're just going to try and back up here a little bit. Hasn't started throwing them yet. Come on. Let's take this thing down. And we're going to try and move up here and start to slash the feral goblin. There we go, good work. And peanuts. Yeah, we'll take those peanuts. We've got a decayed zombie that's wandering on up towards us. Let's just move back by Elliot. And of course, it's going to be a problem, isn't it? Alright, oh, not much of a problem. Sinking her fangs in and stabbing it. Dusk takes it out. Alright, let's move on over towards the pawn shop and maybe we will go down here first to the Humvee. What have we got in the back there? Okay, that is a whole ass machine gun. Doesn't fit in any pockets right now. No, I'm not surprised. So there is meant to be a turret mount around here, but it doesn't look, it might be complete. No, it's good. but we can't interact with it right now. It's on this square here, I believe. Yeah, okay, we don't want to say no to this. It's got 4 modifications on it at the moment. It is a gas-operated, rotating bolt rifle. It's got a suppressor, a rifle scope, an adjustable stock, and a bipod. The suppressor is nice, the rifle scope as well. We just don't have a strap for it. We could make one. And yeah, we are not going to be able to carry that in our lifting field. We've got volume, we just don't have weight. Let's just try and drag it away from here for now. We're going to start hauling it up towards this pawn shop. And you know what? Let's actually go around the back of the place if we can. We'll just keep on dragging this along for now. We'll stop hauling that, leave it there for a moment, and looks like we do have some... Oh, I did not see you at all. Clawing at us out of the dumpster, we've got a fat zombie that has made Dusk's leg start to bleed. What a bastard. Okay, we've got some more zombies that are a little bit further away. Let's just stop that bleeding. And, you know, I suppose we could just use this. There's only 19 rounds in it at the moment, but that could help us clear this place out. It's dangerous for sure, but let's head up onto this rooftop. We've got a brazier up here. It looks like we've got a solar panel as well. Nice, a water heater too. What else we got up here? We've got some tortillas, it looks like. Toastums, very nice. Let's just take them out of there. Take those tortillas too. And some wood to burn. Okay, alright, so here's what's gonna happen. The feral dwarfs might be a bit of a problem for us, but let's see. We're gonna go to the corner here. I'm tempted. Elliot shouldn't dive off and try and be a hero. But standing on the edge here, we can see pretty well. Okay, and there are some of them that are quite injured. We should be able to get a pretty decent shot on you. We can keep this in semi-auto firing mode. Okay, yeah, we were attacked by the feral dwarf. That's fine. You're gonna keep on throwing rocks at us? You are gonna have to get closer, aren't you? And that's pretty close. Let's take that shot. We did get hit in the torso then for 2 damage. Oh, 44 damage, bad bleeding. That's gonna be dead before too long. Let's try and turn our attention to this regular zombie that's here. And because of the noise we've made, other things are gonna start to make their way on over here. The critical for 105 damage. This thing does have a suppressor though, so it's not gonna bring too much attention towards us. Let's just fire down at you, take you out. And let's just back away from the roof. Oh, okay. Feral goblins aplenty have started making their way on out towards us. Well then. Okay, let's stand on the edge for now. See if we can take a careful shot. We don't have enough time. You we do, and we get a critical. Wonderful. Okay, honestly, just a skim will be enough to take this one out. It is a zombie kid though, so it's going to make us feel a little guilty. It's also not going to take too much to take you down. Something hurts. We're hit by more rocks. Oh, of course they can find their way up here. Okay, we're going to have to drop this for a moment, and we are going to wield our survival knife. I'm okay with the ferals making their way up here. Many of them are already bleeding. Okay, all right. Hold your ground. Here they come, making their way on up towards us. The rocks aren't doing much damage to us. We've got a lot of protection that is helping us, and I think that's a smoker that's down there. Oh boy. Yep, there is a smoker zombie. Okay, all right, so we're going to want to grab that rifle again and see if we can't get a angle on it. Took us a while to equip that. Okay, the smoker is right beneath us. It shouldn't take us much to take this thing down. At the same time though, smokers can be quite difficult to hit, so we're just going to be nice and steady here and just hope. We've actually still got a target on it, so let's see if this will work. Indeed it does. The smoker explodes. We can see a few others around us here. We've still got a really good chance to hit the zombie runner, except we miss, I think. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, let's steady up again. We're just going to go for a regular aim. Nice, that's another down. And we'll go regular on you, a critical, regular on you. Good damage, that is going to be enough to kill it. Okay, we're doing work here, and it sounds like they're also in the pawn shop now. Okay, we're seeing more zombies making their way through all the smoke and fog. Okay, we don't have an angle on you right now, but now we do. Sometimes the roof will slightly get in the way, so we just need to be wary of that. Let them get a little bit closer to us, and then let the rifle do its fantastic work. Dusk, this is good. Okay, we've got another over this side here. Let's look at taking that up. Regular shot should be enough, and it is wonderful. Okay, just looking around the outside edge here, just seeing what's going on. They're all kind of in the corner of the building now, it sounds like. We'll just head out the front, just see if we have any waiting for us down here. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, Well, I gotta say that this has gone pretty damn good. We've only got 6 rounds left in this rifle, but it is a really decent rifle. I wouldn't mind keeping it. We're gonna pulp these corpses though, and we are going to take the multivitamins. And we'll take that cash card too. Alright, so there is clearly a bit of trouble going on down there. Oh, hello, you found your way outside. That's good. It seems like a bit of a waste to use a bullet though. Yeah, let's not. Let's save the rifle. We're gonna keep it up here for now. We're gonna take our survival knife and let's just get to the edge. I think we should be able to get down and attack you without too much trouble. There we go. Got you taken out. Let's just see what else we have down here right now. Lots of casings. We've got some cough syrup. It's non-drowsy though. We're kind of just after the drowsy stuff for now. Motorcycle armor. I mean, that's pretty decent, but it would take a bit of work for us to get that up to spec. The sun is starting to set, which very much works in our favor. Let's go around the front and just see how bad it's looking in the store here, because no doubt they have smashed their way in. They have. Is the pawn shop actually going to have anything for us? It doesn't look like it. Even in the back here, there's one thing, a camisole, and the rest of it, it's all empty. We will have a look and see who's over here in the corner. A brainless zombie. If that's all there is, then that's not that bad, but there really isn't much here for us other than, an aluminium bat. We are going to go for it. It is a +3 to hit. It's a little slower for us to hit with, but that slugger, it's going to be good. And we don't need to worry about them. There is nothing over there that we want. We're going to mark that as explored, and we are going to put another note here, which is rifle. There we go. All right. Because I do want that rifle. I do, but we just can't hold on to it right now. Okay, so another pawn shop here, and we're probably not looking at much in terms of equipment, really. Start to make our way down here with the last of the light. Got a regular zombie to take care of. Okay, a good swing with the bat. Yeah, there we go. Clobber that thing, Dusk. Excellent work. And let's just have a look at the bat here. So, Brutal Strike is stun. We can also knock them back, and it also has a medium blocking ability as well. So, that's nice. Alright, zombie, make your way on over towards us. Let's start to swing. There we go. Managed to stun it there. Excellent. Oh, wow. Okay. And you've got a whole ass hiking backpack. Canned beans, a leather wallet that has a fair amount of stuff in it, and MREs as well. Wow. Very nice. We're going to take that whole backpack if we can, or do we need to? No. I was going to say we'd give it to Elliot, but I think we want to try and limit the encumbrance that he would be dealing with. This is a large tin of canned beans though. We're definitely going to take the MREs 100%, but we don't have space to take the canned beans. And I also don't think that Elliot is going to be able to eat them. So as much as I would hate to leave it behind, we might have to. Just seeing if there's a way down from up here, but I don't think there is. We might also have some free clean water up here. It does look like we do. Wonderful. Okay, so let's just have a drink for now. And Elliot, it is your turn to slurp some water. He is very hungry, but he has had a high intake of calories, so we're just going to have him drink some water. It looks like Dusk has gone back to using her rifle. Oh, and she's reloading everything at the moment. Well, that's okay. You just keep on swapping between them. You're eating a lot there, Dusk. Maybe let's stop. Yeah, I mean, she's certainly satisfied now, but we have had... Okay, I mean, like, that's an alright amount of calories, really. No, I'm okay with that, Dusk. Let's have some more aspirin, actually, just to deal with the pain that you got going on. And let's grab that bat back, put the Glock away. Unfortunately, Dusk's torso is really encumbered right now, and it's because of the pack more than anything. She's also soaked, which might have been from sweat. We don't actually have a towel with us, do we? Oh no, we do. There we are. That's good. That'll help, because we're going to start dropping in temperature overnight now that the sun is well and truly gone. But yes, if we just kind of have a look at all of the things that are on our torso at the moment, we can see where the encumbrance is coming from. 48 encumbrance is coming from our duffel bag at the moment, so we're carrying a fair amount on our torso. So then we may want to actually have a look at leaving some things behind or just emptying out the duffel bag altogether. I'm going to have a look and see what we can do here. It's a little bit better. We're down to 66 now. We've dropped off the clean water and just a few magazines. I'm just going to get rid of a few different waste things. Down to 64. I think we're still going to want to try and drop our backpack if we end up in any fights at all. Let's head around the outside and just make sure that the pawn shop here is well and truly unoccupied. I mean, there's no one super close by, so we should be able to do a little bit of light breaking and entering just to see what we've got going on in here. So far, nothing by the looks of things. We're not hearing any shuffling as well, so it doesn't sound like there's any dead here. Yeah, it is barren. Super barren. Okay, okay, I think we can successfully mark that as explored, and we'll be moving on from here for now. Yeah, but where to? Well, it's going to be the Orc village, of course. Something that Dusk was able to spy from a distance. There is a chance that we may be able to find some form of civilization there. And so that'll be the hope. Let's just start to make our way down, maybe towards the outside of this house here. Looks like we've got a backyard that we can kind of just slip through for now. Good. I mean, there might also be some things that we want to have a look at in the home here. Got a nice campfire, and damn, we have for ourselves a wood axe. That's going to be a better weapon than even the bat that we're using right now. Brutal strike. It's got a big sweeping attack on it. The bash and cut is really nice because it's a split between the two different damage types. It does take a little while to swing. Yeah, it's slow to recover between swings. I wonder if we could convince Elliot to use it, actually. Let's drop the bat for now, and let's wield the axe. And let's have a chat with him. Will you be willing to use the wood axe? Yes. Yes, he is. Excellent. Oh, and it looks like you're going to have a chance to try that out, my friend. Let's wield the aluminium bat here, and we're just going to move back and see how Elliot can do. Oh, yep, he sends it reeling backwards. It's a beautiful thing to see, Elliot. It well and truly is. Excellent. Okay, looks like the rest of this place is fenced in, so we'll go around the outside. And I do think if we are going close to this Orc village, we're probably going to want to try and drop our backpack off before we actually make it in here. This is it already. It's a palisade wall. An age-old type of fortification. Oh boy. Okay, and we've got spike pits out here with human bones and skulls. Tantalizing to Elliot, no doubt, but to Dusk, the whole site is rather repulsive. Let's drop the duffel bag on the ground there. We do still have our pistol that is floating alongside us, should we need to use that, but we're just going to go really nice and slow into this place because I'm not sure what to expect. We've got some canvas sacks here with smoked sucker. Elliot, this is a gold mine for you. Human flesh. Yeah, tasty meat that has been heavily smoked for preservation. Well, good for you. There's also waste bread here as well, which is something that Dusk can eat. So yeah, we're not going to take any of the stuff right now, but it will be a treasure for Elliot, no doubt. Okay, got ourselves a door here. All right, let's just kind of move through slowly but surely. We are hearing movement, footsteps. Okay, and we've got another fireplace here. Some more smoked sucker. So yeah, they seemingly have been capturing some of the nearby population and preserving them rather well by the looks of things. Yep, lots of smoked sucker here. And some salted meats, vacuum packed and sealed. Well, Elias, you are going to be eating well, my friend, and hello, Orc warrior. This green brute is an Orc warrior. It stares at you menacingly, sword in hand. That's a proper weapon there. We're gonna back on up and around to the side here. Elliot, let's do this thing. Swinging out towards it, Dusk sends the Orc warrior reeling with her bat. It is stunned as it makes its way back in here. Elliot sweeps it to the ground. Dusk smashing it overhead. Wow, amazing work, you two. Let's check it. It doesn't have any weapons on it. Okay, no hope. Goddamn, you bastard. Well, it seems like their swords are not usable to us. Okay, and we've got more down here. Okay. Let's just move back towards Elliot. We're gonna have to try and move in here. Stepping in, sinking her fangs into it, Dusk batters it. Elliot swings and misses. Okay, a few more good attacks in here. And what a team. What a team. A longsword. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. I think that might be better than what we are currently using. Yeah. A classic medieval sword. Yes, it is. Let's drop the aluminium bat for now, and we are going to wield the longsword. Yeah, we can see the difference here. So it's a +2 rather than a +3, but 36 damage? Fantastic. With longsword in hand, we have yet another Orc warrior that's making its way up towards us. Swinging, we miss a few times. Oh, and Dusk gets hit on the right arm, but then sends it reeling with a critical for 60 damage. It's stunned, it's badly bleeding, and then sinking her fangs in, Dusk drives the blade deep into the Orc warrior. It doesn't drop anything this time, but these two, they're doing a damn good job. Oh, and there's another, and we can hear some significant noise down beneath us. Elliot sends it reeling there as Dusk got in a quick strike. The longsword seems to be an absolutely fabulous weapon. Nothing on this one either. Okay, further down, we have yet another Orc Warrior. This one, though, seems a little bit more mean. We can see an eye patch across its face and more footsteps outside the walls. Okay, all right, let's be ready. Let's move in, help Elliot, sinking our fangs in and swinging at it. Gosh, what a team. Elliot is saying he's wounded, so we'll check on him in just a moment. Scrap boots and scrap leg guards. They've got armor as well. It's filthy, but that can be dealt with. Let's just smash the corpse for now, and we're going to move the stuff off of the corpse just so that we can see it once we actually start trying to check things out here. Elliot, how are you looking? You're fine, my dude. You're not bleeding. You're fine. Your arm is in a sling for sure. Okay, to be fair, his arm is in a sling and he's wielding a wood axe. Okay, seems like something Elliot would do. All right, let's look at backing up here. Start swinging at this Orc Warrior. Okay, and it hits our right arm. So this is where it's dangerous because, you know, they can do some significant damage to us. And this one seemingly is doing just that. But they get all the same. Good work. And yet another one emerges from the darkness. We will stop smashing as it starts to get closer. Okay, great opening strike there, sinking her fangs into it. The Orc Warrior is knocked off balance. It's staggered, but it still gets a good strike on Dusk's left arm, quickly striking the Orc Warrior in an unarmored part of the leg. Yeah, that'll do it. And that's another longsword. I think there's another 2 longswords. Elliot, I think you're going to be joining the longsword club, my friend. Let's just go and shift these away from the bodies for now. We're going to smash the remains, and let's have a look at that longsword. I mean, they should all be exactly the same. So let's have a quick chat with Elliot. Say, there's something I want you to use. This longsword, thank you. Wonderful, he's wielding it. And let's pick that up for Dusk. Okay, yet another emerges from the dark. Let's move back. Strike at it. Elliot's missed a few times here. Dusk, good bloody work, spinning around with blade in hand. There's a scrap helmet here. This stuff actually fits us as well, which is fantastic. Let's move it away from them. It's all going to have to be cleaned. Let's just catch our breath. It sounds like more are going to be making their way on over towards us. Blood is all across the ground here as yet another Orc Warrior emerges. Let's move back and over here. Let's work at this together, striking it in the helmet and then through the armpit. We take it down. We're finding those gaps in the armor. We're doing work. Okay. God, there's so many of them here as well. It's so good that we are doing this at night because any other time would be incredibly dangerous for us to do so. We would become overwhelmed in an instant. I mean, look how many there are. And they're all wielding bloody long swords. So, okay, well, this is where things are going to get a little bit more difficult, aren't they? Let's start swinging at that one there. We're going to move back. Let's take down the one that would be injuring first of all. Actually, they're both pretty injured. We're going to go for the one to the south first, and then to you. Oh, boy. Okay, all right. We have to be careful now. Elliot starts healing you. Thank you, brother. He's using some of those bandages that he's got to try and stop the bleeding on Dusk. We're also just going to get her to drop the longsword for a moment here and just try and stop that bleeding. But yeah, we're picking up some significant wounds here, unfortunately. We'll bash both of their bodies. Another longsword. Okay, swap positions with Elliot. Surely we've been getting through the majority of them. Yep, there's another one down here though. It sounds like there are others perhaps outside. Very quickly dealing with that one though, that's good. Some more scrap leg guards on this one here. We've spotted another Orc Warrior, so let's back on up, start slashing at them. We send them reeling away for us. Those criticals are absolutely deadly. 65 damage. Okay, and the equipment that's here, let's just move that over towards the side for now. Oh boy, okay. This has been a lot, and it looks like there's more here. Yup. Just oh so many. Well, this is a good opportunity for them to get better at this, sending it reeling and hitting them in a gap in the stomach armor. Dusk gets that critical. Oh, but then a good strike from them as well. The Orc Warrior dies, and it's left a scrap helmet on the ground. I almost do wonder whether or not we should just have a look at wearing some of the stuff, even if it is filthy, because it's going to protect us better. Because right now, Dusk's head is really starting to feel it. At the same time though, no, let's just keep them focused. Slash. Take them down, and let's get our breath back. Dusk is in severe pain now, so we're probably going to want to try and take a painkiller of significant power. So let's actually move back towards our backpack for the moment and just see what we have available to us. The oxycodone is going to be a pretty significant painkiller for us, I think. So we should start to see that drop before too long. Let's head back down towards the bulk of them. So many bodies. So many. What have we got in here? Just splintered wood and rock and more noises. More orcs, no doubt. But how many? How many are we looking at here? Just the one for the moment. Okay, it manages to hit our torso, and again, but we managed to sink our fangs in and do some pretty serious damage, but Dusk is really starting to feel it. Elliot, though, he's doing fine. Dusk is taking all of the heat right now, and she's not going to be able to do that for much longer. Yeah, this is starting to stack up. Elliot, oh boy. Okay, so we are in a spot of trouble here. Elliot manages to block some of the damage with his longsword. And as much as I hate to do it to you, as orc warriors come roaring out of the darkness towards the twins, that is where we're going to be leaving things for today. What a find. These longswords, the armor, it will all be a significant boost to both Dusk and Elliot's survival chances. Yet, they still need to survive. And of course, there is everything else that's in this place. It is a buffet for Elliot. No doubt he'll want to stock up on every single morsel he can find. What a night it has been, and what a night it shall continue to be. Legionnaires, I'd like to thank you all for joining me for yet another episode here in the Cataclysm. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.